Ah, feels nice to be a forest troll. Taking long walks in the nature, picking herbs, hunting beasts, living that spiritual life. Regalj was just like that. But he always wondered what lies beyond his peaceful forest. He felt as if he was missing out on wisdom unknown to his tribe. One day, Regalj decided to leave the comfort of his troll settlement and embark on a journey. Soon enough, he realized that the outside world can be quite dangerous. Yet, Regalj was persistent. The urge to explore was too compelling. He prepared thoroughly for every step of his adventure, approached every challenge with caution. But there was one particular enemy, far more powerful than Regalj could ever imagine. Observing his journey all along, waiting for a moment of weakness. Then came a time when Regalj's confidence was peaking. Venturing through barrens, taking on enemy after enemy, fighting for safety of his fellow members of the Horde. Regalj engaged in combat with the Zevra. It looked as if he was winning the fight in a dominant fashion, when all of a sudden, his combat ability was completely lost. Regalj tried calling upon the spirits to protect him with a lightning shield, but they didn't listen. Realizing he'd been cursed, he started running for his life. Regalj widened the gap between him and the Zevra, yet he was still taking damage. The potions he crafted for desperate times didn't work. So he continued running until reaching the safety of a nearby Horde village. It looked safe, but the presence of this wicked curse was still to be felt. Regalj knew something bad was happening, and while seeking help from his guildmates, Regalj fainted. His master tried to intervene, only to be greeted by the ghost of his beloved Regalj, staring mesmerized as if he was looking through the spirit healer, not existing in the realm of living anymore. The master was fuming. He knew the enemy that bestowed this curse upon his child. So he called them out, asking to revert this unjust event. But their lack of competence was obvious. He tried threatening, asking for compensation for his loss. Yet, they were bulletproof, as if they were politicians. He was done, never to return to Azeroth again. And as he went to sleep that night, he felt unbearable turmoil. Haunted by the ghost of Regalj, he started hearing voices. And while he was fighting the nightmare, a greedy orc warlock in Azeroth started performing an ancient summoning ritual way beyond his power. Having lost control of the spell, instead of a demon, the warlock pulled Regalj's soul from the void and brought him back to life. Regalj was back in Azeroth, but not as his former self. Merely the shell of his troll body was left, now filled with demonic energy, but with a clear goal set in his mind. Get revenge on the Serva!